So, yeah, well, this deck is the usual Vitruvian suspects plus like tempo-y, mid-rangey good stuff like Duelyst, Dancing Blades, and then some tech cards that I'm trying out like Dust Whaler and Circle of Desiccation. So I'll just go over my hand more quickly this time. This is pretty good. I don't think we need a Star Sphere yet, especially against Lionarch, because it doesn't kill much of their stuff. But we have the ideal turn 1 play, we have the ideal turn 2 play, we have this if we get a mono tile. This is fine, I might actually just replace it, because... No, well... Yeah, we're not going to be able to play it on turn 2, and turn 3 it's a lot less exciting. Especially as it dies to things like Holy Immolation, which I know isn't in your deck, but against most Lionarch decks it would be. And it's quite easy to play like Dispel plus kill it on turn 3, so I'm going to place that as well.
Cool. I'm going to mulligan the Keeper of the Veil, because that won't do that much early on, I assume. Unless you kill all stuff early, which you might do, but it's probably better later on when more impactful things have died.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Probably keep it at that. I kind of like having a 5-drop golem just to ensure that I have big plays.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, let's do that.
You're not that likely to be able to play it on turn 2, but keeping it as a turn 3 play is absolutely fine.
I think it's fine.
You've got a couple of nice turn 1 options.
Yeah, I don't particularly know your deck, so I'm not playing around much in particular, but aside from what you've just told me.
Yeah.
So
I have Rash's Curse First Wish as essentially deal 3 damage to something, which is probably pretty good. It's one of the few ways to remove a Windblade Adept on turn 1 for Vitruvian. So I'm going to replace the deal test following the same logic as my same logic as my opening hand. I'm going to put Pax in the middle instead of next to the monotile because it's a battle pet. So battle pets, just to go over them, are a bit derpy. They will go directly towards the nearest thing they can attack and try and attack it. So if I put it here, instead of being able to take the monotile, Pax will just sort of creep over this in this direction and do nothing. If I put it there, it will take the monotile if Katie doesn't play something on the tile, and then attack, or run into whatever's in front of it and die and spawn some Valley Dervishes.
good. Okay, so what to replace? I would imagine I'd replace a Lasting Judgment, although it is removal. Everything kind of curves. Okay, what am I doing? So, if I move up here, 4 mana, so I want to be playing...
I think you're going Silver God Knight into Suntide Maiden. I didn't play a Pyromancer. My next turn is probably going to be Falcius, which you can kill with Lasting Judgment, but you can also ignore with Suntide Maiden.
Do Iron Dervishes have Rush?
No.
No, okay.
They're just 2/2s.
Okay.
It just makes a bunch of stuff.
So I'll probably play this not on the mana tile. No, wait, if I'm playing a Suntide Maiden next time, I don't need the mana tile.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be able to take the tile unless one of the dervishes blocks my path.
Oh, of course, you can just
happen.
move up here, can't you? Let's move.
I like taking the mana tile to be safe.
Yeah, that's fair.
Suntide Maiden is an absolutely fine play. And I would replace probably the Windblade Adept. Because you've got plays for a couple times now. You can just play big minions on curve instead of messing around.
That seems fine.
That's probably better than the Adept as a reactive play.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Healing Mystic plus Lasting Judgment is a nice kind of...
Do Battle Pets always move, like, take the shortest course? If that makes, that's a bad example. Would it ever have moved up and diagonal and then attacked you?
I think it's random if it has a choice of 2 options.
Okay.
So it could have gone forward 1. If you play your Silver God Knight here, above the tile, it wouldn't walk onto it. It would walk... Oh, wow, I'm not spectating. We can't see Katie's hand.
Oh,
My
whoops.
bad.
I didn't even notice, sorry.
Let me just sort that out real quick.
Go for it.
I got absorbed by what we were doing. Spectate.
Whoops.
Hopefully you guys got the gist of what was going on anyway. It's currently loading really slowly. Cringe. Well, I can make my play and then try and sort it out during Katie's turn if it hasn't gotten its stuff figured out by then. No, my sick tech is dying. So I have 2 options here, Falcius and Falcius. This being Vitruvian turn 2. I mean, So there's a question of, do I play the Falcus down here so I can buff one of these as well? I'm pretty sure... I think I'd prefer playing it up here and just leaving myself the option to potentially take 2 mana tiles. Because then I can maybe develop something really nice. Like this Dancing Blades.
Right.
Sorry, let me
Okay.
get this.
So I'll talk about my turn where you do that. Okay. So I think I'm going to place the Adept again, because it's probably not doing much for me right now. I drew a Golem Metallurgist, which is a very good card, but probably not great here because I can't really protect it very well. I think I'll probably stick to the same play of a Suntide Maiden. I need it to not die, which is awkward, so I need it to be kind of protected from that. So I'm going to move here. Awkward. Kill that one. Where's this little? This is not ideal. If I put it there, you can kill it.
Sorry,
I think I messed up.
Issues diverting all my time.
Well, you did. I just completely failed to protect this Suntide. Dude. Yeah, it's really awkward.
I think I prefer
Okay,
this.
Okay,
I
really
think I prefer the Maiden.
Okay.
Yeah, there's good.
Okay.
It's awkward to get to. Forces me to like play really weirdly if I want to attack it.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I was just thinking, you can kill it, which is sad, but I suppose it wipes your board. So
Katie's hand right now is we have Bright Moss Golem, Golem Metallurgist, Healing Mystic, Lasting Judgment, and a Divine Bond that she just drew. It's refusing to log me in with my Smurf. I'm not sure if I keep typing my password wrong or if it's genuinely just my caps lock on. Can't tell.
Come on. Hey.
Oh, awesome.
Great.
Might be able to do some spectating. Better late than never, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Right, I'm really sorry about that, guys.
Good.
I'm not sure what happened. Basically, Duelyst kind of refused to, refused to connect to the spectating match. It seems that there might be some kinks in the system. So going back to this, I'm gonna probably I want to kill the Suntide Maiden, and the nicest way of doing that is probably playing Dancing Blades and hitting it with the Falcus.
I definitely should have played differently last time.
That's okay. I'm sorry I couldn't help you. I was too busy
that's okay.
helping Duelyst. And I'm going to play this Science First Wish because it basically lets me get 4 extra damage in on Katie's face for no cards, so why not? As to replaces, let's get rid of this. Oh no, I ran out of time. Wow, that was a debacle, but all is in order, all is normal.
Okay, I'm going to replace this Divine Bond, I think.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything right now. That's not very helpful. So, players, I'm pretty sure I'm killing this.
Mm-hmm.
Do I move previously, or do I want to just play a massive 4/9?
I think you're playing the 4/9 anyway.
I think I am. I think I'm just like... Okay, if I... Do I want to be aggressive with it, or do I want to try and protect myself? Actually, I think I like moving up here. And then playing it in front of me.
If you play it there, it probably dies. I would play it behind you. Either in this square or this square.
Sorry, where?
One of these two.
Okay.
Because then it's out of reach of both this and the Dancing Blades.
So what in the Dancing Blades? I wasn't watching.
The random dervish.
Yeah, cool.
Like if you play it here, it just dies.
Fair.
I have 8 power within reach of it.
So
it's only 9 toughness. If you play it here, the Dancing Blades can't hit it.
Yeah.
But if the Dancing Blades comes and attacks you, it can hit back. So I like this.
Great. Okay, good.
Like there's nothing I can do on board about it. Like I have to have an Entropic Decay or something to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So I don't think this Dust Whaler does anything, but then neither do the Rasher's Curses, so let's get rid of one of those. This thing is decent burst. So I guess if I first wish the Dancing Blades, it can get a hit in and not die to the Bright Moss Golem. Well, no. I guess it just makes you use your Roar, which isn't very helpful. So that's not really a benefit. I'm going to step away for fear of Divine Bond shenanigans, I think. I don't want to get double Divine Bonded out of the game when I'm otherwise quite far ahead. And then I think I do like wishing on this anyway. Just to draw a card, I might find something nice to do. Like this duel test, that definitely counts as something nice to do. Let's see. If I play this here, I'm going to attack because your life total's getting a bit low. I think that's reasonable. I can also play like Wind Slicer plus this Obelisk. Let's go with here and make a free dude.
That's good.
I think like this play just gets a bunch of hardware on the board.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can move my dervish as well. Let's get him over there, why not? It applies pressure, gets hardware on the board. Like yes, you can kill the Dancing Blades with the 4/9, but then I can kill it with my random crap, so that's fine.
I think I probably still do that. Let's replace. So, I could kill it with the 4/9 the hero power. I could also Blood Tear Alchemist ping. Although since I can kill it with this, I think that's probably more valuable.
The roar is probably better, isn't it?
2 2s, it probably die to that. I'd imagine so. I don't think I'm playing this. I mean, it does kill that, but I don't.
There's
think that's
nothing
a
wrong with
priority
killing.
right now.
Given that you're on quite low life, I actually quite like attacking the Wind Slicer, so it can't hit you twice.
Okay, that's true.
Ooh, that's a good draw.
Oh, that's really good. Okay, so let's go. I like staying at the centre of the board, I think.
Yeah, you want to be near the Obelisk so you can kill it next turn.
Yeah, okay, so let's go here. And then roar this. Kill the blades. Yeah. Raises myself or that?
Yep. And then like...
Probably play that like there?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's got a decent chance of protecting you from the dervish.
And then
it
I'll heal
protects you from
myself.
all... Yes.
And put this somewhere like that.
Put it forward. Well...
It kills 2 freeze, I suppose. 2
maybe like...
At a time.
Yeah, that's fine. Wherever.
Great.
Yeah, it's like basically anywhere out of the range of like 0x plus this.
Yeah.
So it's got more chance of threatening the Obelisk, which is a reasonably important card.
Good.
Okay, so I got a relatively bad spawn. This limits my options, so that's good for you. Although... oh yes. Yes, boys. So this card is remarkably respectable. I was playing with it in Gauntlet and found out that it was amazing. I can also... Oh, I can't play that for 2 turns. Probably going to hang on to it though. So I can just play a Dust Wailer this turn. Which kills this. And then send this up to hit the Bright Moss Golem that doesn't do a lot. So I think my Obelisk's probably going to die next turn if I do that. I can Rashes, which allows me to threaten this. I can just run away and not bother. And like play a duel task. And none of these options are especially great. Duel task is good for buying time, but so is running away, so I don't need him yet. That's pretty good. Is that good enough? I can Rashes. Yeah, okay, that at least lets me kill the... No, I don't have the mana to do that. Sad face. I think we're actually doing this. Run out of time again. Damn it! There's something weird with the timer in this game.
So I'm going to mulligan this Blood Tear.
I swear I had like seconds left on the clock when I tried to run away. Yeah, I'd replace that. Yeah.
So I think what I'm doing is moving this 1 space forwards. No.
I think the 6 power on your golem matches up really well with this 0/6 on
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether to move it 1 or 2 spaces forwards. There's no real disadvantage to moving it 2 spaces. I
think you should be aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, you could kill it with that.
That plus something else.
Or I can kill that with, I can kill this with that in my face.
Oh yeah, you'd be able to do that, yeah.
Or, no, that's it. Okay, right, let's do this.
You can heal your big guy as well.
Yeah, true. That is true. So, what do you reckon? This forwards and... I don't know, it feels strange using that for...
I think that's reasonable.
Sorry?
I think that's reasonable. There's nothing wrong with that play.
So, whack that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the right way around, kids.
Yep.
Let's go aggressive. Let's go face.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Still
Seems
hero
reasonable.
power, Good.
Alright. That puts me reasonably behind. Although, I do have a nice hand for this. So I have a couple options here. I can run away and hold up Circle of Desiccation, which people won't necessarily play around. But I don't think I really need to do that when just like wishing this and playing Dancing Blades is better.
So what Circle of Desiccation?
It goes boom. It goes very big boom. I think I'm going to hold on to this anyway because it's hard removal and replace the rashes instead because it doesn't do that much. That's a good draw as well. Let's get the information first. Not as good as this. So, it's sad to use up a 3/3, but I think we gotta
Absolutely.
get rid of the Sunstone Braces, get some damage in, kill this because why not, and make a bugging spell.
That
Dude.
seems good to me.
Man, Dancing Blades is such a great card.
Okay, it has to be said, I'm on 9. So let's mulligan the Metal Edges.
Yeah,
That's
it's not very helpful to
doing very
you.
much.
Well, you get to
Cool.
make a 6/9.
Nice.
That seems fine.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I would
so
run away and play the 6/9.
I should. I don't run away far enough in Duelyst generally.
Interesting. So I would. That's not bad. So the question is. So I think you run 2 squares backwards. I think you
Well,
run to
play it
here.
first, right? Because I want to hear about.
You can play it in front of you. So I think you play it here and you possibly play
So
the.
play where?
So you possibly play the golem here
Okay.
instead. Although I guess there threatens Divine Bond, and I can't. Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah,
Okay.
do that.
So play a hero power, move away.
Yeah.
Good.
Move 2 squares so the Dancing Blades can't get you.
Yes.
Go backwards rather than down.
Yeah.
'cause- yeah. And
Good. For that guy.
yeah, I think this gives you a mix of like the 6/9 is quite aggressively positioned. You're quite defensively positioned. This is good.
Golems are getting bigger.
Golems are getting bigger. Are any of these cards any good? Yeah, I think Ulkion's pretty good. Ooh. That doesn't quite let me kill it. That's rubbish, so let's get rid of that. Where's my Entropic Decay? I don't want to get wrecked by Divine Bond. I mean, my life total is pretty high. So I'm good on that basis. I can play this Blistering Scorn over here. Which costs me basically nothing. Because my guys all die to your 6/8 anyway.
Nice.
And I can like make a dude and run away a bit. So if you Divine Bond me, you've got 2 cards in hand. If they're double Divine Bond, that's 22 damage, so I would die. So let's go somewhere safe. Yeah, this seems fine. It wasn't a great way to handle that. Like, I don't think it's worth using Circle of Desiccation to let my Dancing Blades trade up. And that takes my entire turn, which is why I played Ulkion instead.
Okay, this is interesting. So, do I mulligan the more expensive thing, hoping to get a spell that I can cast in addition to the Brightmoss Golem? Or
I don't
do
think so.
mulligan the Brightmoss
I think you just play the 10/10. Like, I couldn't kill your 6/9 last turn, so if you make a like
yeah,
12/10,
that's true.
that's probably better.
Well, this first?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay. He probably runs away more.
Yeah, I think you're still on the hook to flee, which is a bit awkward.
It is.
Um,
Although I can hear up how fast, it doesn't really do much of a 10-10 to be honest.
it's still worth doing.
Yeah, fair.
I would play it where that mana tile was. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then run away.
Yeah, if you run
I don't need to
downwards, you're pretty safe.
run- Yes, that's correct.
Well, don't forget
No, I
to
need
roar
to-
it first.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you. Okay, where do I want to move to? So,
You can go less far if you use the 6/8 to kill the 3/3 instead of the 4/5.
oh, that's true.
But I don't know if that's worth it.
Yeah.
It leaves on. Actually, it probably is because it leaves on 5 toughness.
Oh yeah, true.
So I either have to hit it with my face, taking 6 damage,
so
or
I could go up actually. I go there.
yeah, that's not bad.
It's like it's still running away, but it's keeping closer to you in case I
Yeah.
manage to get back in the game.
Here is fairly safe as well.
Sorry, what?
This square.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. Is now the time? Probably not. I don't have a backup plan. I want to develop these though. Okay, I think we do trade these in. Play a Duelyst. Play some obelisks. Make a nice little wall.
I don't like that word you said, some, before obelisks.
But there's only 2 of them. It's technically some.
Right, okay. How good is the Silver Gun Knight? It's still pretty good, to be honest. You have minions that die to it. But that is just a Hellstone Golem. Yeah, I think I'm mulligan the Golem, though.
Yeah, it doesn't... because of the dervishes, it doesn't really trade for any more value than the Knight does, and the Knight has Provoke, and is cheaper. Like, because they both trade with the Duelyst, essentially, because I get 2/2s for nothing. Unless your guy is kind of over here.
Okay.
This also lets you play, like, Storm Metal Golem plus Silver God Knight. That's not bad. You can get rid of actually, that's really good.
Yeah, I can get rid of these.
You can you can dispel
and
the
that-
obelisks plus the Duelyst.
Excellent. Let's do that thing. Okay. And then, let's move this guy up there, kill this. Actually, no, I should probably just kill that, to be honest.
Either's fine, I think.
Okay.
You can move if you play. So if you play it on the square where Ulkion was, and then you move Argene forwards, it can go here and become a 3/5.
Oh yeah, of
And
course.
then you can roar it, and it's a 5/5.
Ah,
On the off
nice.
chance I have a pump spell for my Duelyst.
Good.
A first wish or something.
Yeah, and the obelisks will just become a bit cumbersome, I assume.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fine, you can move them and such, but...
Yeah.
Come on, golems!
I'm just wondering, maybe we shouldn't have done that, because, like...
Yeah, it just
So I
dies.
guess, so thinking about it, if you never
Yeah.
move your golem towards me, I'm going to win. Right? I have more cards in my
Yeah.
hand. I can find more obelisks. I can find Stars Furies and Imara Healers. So if you never move towards me, you're not going to get any aggro turns on. The problem is that moving towards me incurs the potential Wrath of Dominate Will, which I've just drawn in the last
Yes.
turn, I think.
Of course.
So now I get to do this, which I think wins me the game.
Well, I did mulligan really hard, and it's hard to play around Dominate well when you're playing a massive golem deck.
Yeah, I think so. Like the alternative is just never to go anywhere near me. The problem is I can sit behind my obelisk wall, so you can't
I've gotta
attack me
try.
without having to move into range. So I think you just have to assume I don't have it,
Yeah, that's fine.
because if you try and play around it, you can't win in that situation. I can finally replace this now.
Okay.
Oh.
Bye!
Dominate Will is mean against 10-10s. That game was really close until Dominate Will showed up.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Poor Will, who always gets dominated. And fired at by Zarya.
That was a couple of interesting games, though, actually. I guess it shows the problem with golems, which is that although they're really good as creatures, they don't have any... They obviously don't have any text, that's kind of their thing.
Yeah.
But it means that it's hard to break open a board like my giant board of 1/1s or beat a Dominate Well when all you have is giant vanilla creatures as opposed to ones that have other abilities that can be used to an advantage.
Yeah, they don't really... they don't maximise the positional aspect, I guess. I mean, there's really... They can go off given that you can... Yeah, you can massively just swing for 18 or whatever out of nowhere, but they're not good for board control, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they're good. So I think when I built a deck like that myself, when I built the All Your Basics one, the idea was to play like a tempo deck where you slam a golem, and then your opponent can't deal with it because it's like an 8/8, and then you hit them with it, repeat.
Yep.
And so you want to be the one asking the questions. And when you're behind, it's much harder for them to do anything for your benefit.
I'd assume in both games it would have gone more in my favour had I had board wipes.
In the first game, yeah. The first game you almost had me. That Purgatos did so much work. Like,
this is true, it was a bit edgy.
The golems did nothing. That Purgatos was incredible.
Oh yeah.
I went to, like, I think if you'd rolled damage enough, I think I died.
Yeah?
No, maybe the Void... I think the Void Pulse saved me, sorry.
Okay.
But, yeah, basically. So I think your way of beating the Blood Moon Priestesses there would have been to get a bunch of damage in with Purgatos and then kill me with like a Holy Immolation or something. Or even Tempest can, it does do 2 to the face. I've killed people with Tempest to the face multiple times in Lionar. It does work.
Excellent.
Yeah, to beat stuff like that, like Blistering Scorn is pretty good. You do also you have to kill the Blood Moon Priestess first, though, because otherwise all the Wraith things just come back.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, but Blistering Scorn is like such an easy thing to put into a deck because it is just a generally very good tempo tool and it does a lot against a lot of board states. Like it's one of those cards that always does a little, like Blood Tear Alchemist, but it's a 3/3, so it's just better.
I'm
yeah.
sorry I mulliganed you, Blood Tear Alchemist. Never again.
Rip Blood Tear Alchemist.
Would never undervalue you.
Yeah, well, I mean, you drew cards that, instead of Blood Tear Alchemist, that did other work.
Oh
right?
yeah, absolutely.
Like, you drew the Divine Bond instead of him.
Yeah, true.
Which allowed you to threaten lethal.
It's done.
Right, I think we should call it that, because my voice is very tired.
Agree.
Thank you all for watching, and thank you for joining me.
Thank you, that was fun. Thank you for teaching me.
Oh, you're welcome. I want to do more stuff like this, both with Katie and, ideally, with you, the audience.
Yay!
So I actually quite like the idea of, of teaming up with people just for like an hour to do a video like this. I'm not doing anything complicated. I'm doing Katie's hand I made a Smurf account and I'm just spectating her on another monitor. It's like the most low-tech thing ever. And then the video feed is Skype and Katie's laptop camera. So we are actually sitting next to each other. Ooh, look at my spooky magic trick. But we have laptop cameras and individual video feeds, which also works really neatly with someone who's not in the room. So I can do it with someone else. So I also like the idea of just teaming up with someone and playing some best of threes or fighting each other and discussing our decisions, whereas not necessarily a coaching thing. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know and we'll think about it because that sounds really fun. If you want to watch more content like this, please let me know again. that was pretty rough. Like, the tech didn't work perfectly, and I apologize. And narrating one's decisions in a minute and a half is hard. Narrating two people's decisions in a minute and a half, wow, we probably missed out so much stuff. Like, I'm really sorry that there was all these things that we couldn't cover.
Yeah, we've never done this before. I've never been behind camera before. I haven't played Duelyst much, so...
Well, you did super well, it's fine.
Thank you, you did well explaining.
So, yes, basically, please let me know your thoughts, advice, suggestions. Maybe not ranting about how awful I am, but still, if you must. And I will see you next time. Thank you all for watching very much.
Thanks.